speak.
Harmara has long been a refuge for those who have removed themselves from the conflicts that often arise between the Ruta'ani and the Fungarians. Here, they learn how to live with one another. They work, play, and live together. Balanced, you have learned much about the past of the Haranir, including our deepest shame. Now, you will see our current work, harmony.
Walk. Most Rutani are very territorial. This is one of the few places we interact with them in peace.
Orwena mentioned that there are Ruta'ani who are visiting from other villages. This is an opportunity for us to get to know what they're like when they're not light-crazed. I will stay here to speak with Mika. You should speak with the visiting Ruta'ani to determine whether the light bloom has reached their homes.
It is strange to see friendly Ruta'ani.
May this stranger's roots grow deep. This one is known as Mika, and is responsible for the Ruta'ani here in Hamara. Go.
Darn you dank! Decomposition to you! May the spores be with you.
You must prepare. Go prepared.
Be you well? We offer greetings.
Where would you like to fly?
Anhara watches.
Be you well? for briefing. We see you.
Why does a stranger disturb this one? This one is Keem of the Haralner crop. Why does a stranger... The long journey has left this one a bit wilted. Time spent admiring the petal formations on this creature is proving to be rejuvenating. Why does a stranger...
All Rutani bloom in the light. Only the Spore King bloom in the dark.
This one.
Greetings. May this stranger's roots grow deep. Have seeds been brought for trade? Eonka grown in the blooming terrace. Trading seeds from the Rift of On is why this one is here. Greetings. May...
This one has not seen this light bloom, but the rift protects us always.
You find a faintly glowing powder in your hands after catching the moth. It is fine, dry, and oddly luminous. It doesn't hum or shift, but it catches the light in a way that feels deliberate. You'll recall Mothkeeper Wudum is known to have a particular interest in the moths that reside in Harundar. Perhaps this dust would be of interest.
This one has wares, if the stranger has things to trade. Rizam, this one is here from Haralner to trade. This one has...
This one has seen many blooms. The bloom is good, yes.
Listen.
Does the stranger come to trade with this one? This one is called Teton, here from Haralner to trade. Does this...
No light bloom. This stranger should offer trade or leave. No, this one has not seen Rutani behaving that way.
So there are no signs of light bloom yet in their villages. Mecca seems unchanged as well, and states that the Rutahani never act in the manner of the light-crazed. This is both promising and frustrating. I am glad that it hasn't yet spread that far, but I suspect we shall find more soon.
Yes.
Sometimes harmony and friendship are helped by small acts of service. I hope that the Rutani and Fungarians here have come to see you as an ally. Kuzat is usually very docile. This isn't like him at all. Please, find out what
A
happened.
lumbering beast outside? It seems so docile. This reeks of foul play.
Kuzat is usually very docile. This isn't like him at all. Please, find out what happened.
Anya Kuzat is normally very calm, but can be quite dangerous when agitated. Be careful, friend.
Dead! And Kuzat not only one gone mad!
Kuzat is the least of our troubles right now. The Light Bloom has arrived. Harmara is under attack. Those merchants were either lying or didn't know they were infected with the Light Bloom. And now they've gone on to spread it around the village. We need to contain this outbreak before it spreads further. Light Bloom infected Lutani are attacking the village. Rizam and Titum both succumbed to the infection. It looks like Yonka hasn't been affected, but we must handle the others. I will stay here and keep an eye on her. I need you to do what you can to protect Harmara. Take out Rizam and Titum as well.
I shall watch for you.
Those merchants were either Powdercap said that the visiting travelers were the first to show signs of the Light Bloom infection, right after you questioned them. Sadly, it seems Kuzat has also fallen to the sickness. Take out the merchants and see to Kuzat as well. He is far too dangerous a creature to be trampling around here.
Perhaps we will remain here to guard Hagar and the others.
Light Bloom-infested Rutani are working to spread the contamination through the village. This plant showed significant signs of the disease. Destroy any of the plants they've come into contact with. We must contain this.
Fight! If these blooms take root, Harmara will be destroyed!
Has you! You cannot escape the light.
attack is letting up. Good work.
Those merchants were either lying or tough, but needed work. May this slow the spread until we can find a way to stop it entirely. It is done, then. I grieve that this was necessary, but the corruption needed to be pruned before it could spread further.
The world watch over you.
Well done, hero. May Harmara return to the peaceful oasis it was when we arrived.
We must not falter.
The situation is stabilizing, but let's make sure we're in the clear. I will see how Hagar is faring. Check on Yonka again, and be sure that she is not showing any signs of light bloom. She is on an upper level in Hagar's hut.
Do not. The infested Rutani spreads the light bloom. Where is Yonka?
You have culled much foul growth. Those weeds from Haralner feed the ground now. This one hopes the fighting has ended. This one blossomed in the blooming terrace, but has been gathering seeds in the rift of Aln. Haralner is not near our gardens or the rift. You have culled...
His bloom changed. This one's did not. Take seed. Show others. May reveal answer.
The spread of the light bloom was so sudden. Did your questioning of the merchants spur it? Did it feel threatened? Does it feel? There are many questions, but I feel we are growing closer to finding the answers.
May victory be ours. This seed, it's coated in...
Aln dust. Perhaps that is what shielded Yonka from the light bloom.
The Elders control the Undust supply. I doubt they will be keen to share it with outsiders.
Let us hope Yonka is unchanged. Yonka and her seeds are not affected by the light bloom. Incredible. Could there be something about the rift that keeps the light bloom in check?
Aln dust. The Elders will not part with it easily. Still, we have to try.
Speak
Yonka's seed from Rift of Aln is the clue we were looking for. The inhabitants and plants there seem immune to the light bloom. We must investigate the rift for ourselves. Let us return to the den and plan our next moves.
Perhaps...
I will take this seed back to Silvermoon. Perhaps the Magisters will have some insight.
We must find a way to cure those infected with the light bloom. Too many from this village were lost.
Do not.
I have had to bear so much loss. First, the Great Tree, and now Kuzat, and those the merchants infected. I am glad Orwena has returned at least, though I suspect the goddess will call her away again soon.
For the goddess.
I can thank you, hero, for nipping that in the bud. Find the Forgotten.
seek
Oh,
trade?
the wind is calm today. My little flutterlings are everywhere. Aren't they a delight for the eyes? So, have you brought shiny dust for trade? Or are you just here to swoon at my lovelies?
You need wares.
This dust sparkles like a dream. If you find more, bring it to me. I've treasures rare and wonderful to trade for in exchange.
Return if you need. You
Oh,
seek
the
trade?
wind is calm.
You are ready. There you are. Unfortunately, our fears were well founded.
Your path
We
leads
returned to
you
where
deep,
we started,
stranger.
but this time you have been blessed by the goddess, and we have evidence that the spread of the light bloom may be stalled. The way forward is not yet clear, but I feel that we are closer. Finally, we have a moment to breathe. This is where we feel closest to the goddess. We are below the cradle where she used to rest. The elders will not allow us to use any of the Alndus they have gathered over the centuries. They see only what the goddess asked of us before, not what her world needs now. Alndust is rare, but there are ways to get it. Ask around. I will check elsewhere.
The elders will not sacrifice any of the Alndust. We must find another way. Ask around the den. Glean what wisdom you can.
What do you need? I learned the value of Owena's resolve when I left Harander with her the first time. I will not let her flounder on her own. The Rift of Aln is dangerous beyond measure, but I will find a way to help. Almdust is rare and dangerous to gather. It empowers our connection to Onhara's bounty in its purest state, lets us record our histories for posterity, and protects us against the corruptive influences of the world beyond. The Haranir elders are responsible for controlling and governing the use of what Almdust we have. Even for us. It is to be used only in times of sacred rite or grave danger. I am not surprised that the elders refused Owena's request. To them, the world beyond the roots may as well not exist. Why should they burn through their precious supplies on behalf of soil they shall never walk upon? I learned the value of...
Follow the wild.
Speak.
Where would you like to fly?
Why? I wish to help Orwena, but she will not want to go where she must go.
I appreciate all the help you've given our people. The honored
You would have
Rutorn
us
here
spare
can
Alndust
tell you
for
more.
the sake of outsiders. Absurd! She, of all people, knows the cost to gather it. If she wants to waste it, then she can brave the rift for it herself.
Welcome, stranger. Find comfort here.
Look, our traditions exist for a reason. They protect us and this land. It is not for the young to question.
Orwenna, I beg you. You know where Ondas falls. Those who walk the rift without guidance risk being forever lost. You need me?
Hagar may no longer be a root warden, but she holds wisdom beyond measure. I believe she would not lead Orwenna astray.
When the goddess was torn from her cradle, the violence left wounds that will not heal. Her screams of anguish give life to formless terrors and drive those who enter mad.
You have
In
found
the end, we must figure this out for ourselves.
May you lend your song to hers.
I have warned Orwenna of the dangers and madness that lay within the Rift of Olm, but she believes it is her only path forward. I envy her faith. Someone can help her show the way. The Shulka. The Adventurers of Shadows. They have sacrificed everything to protect the Harania from the effects of the Rift. I will let one know that you need help. You will find him in the Veil of Mists.
If you must go, you will need the Shulka. How you feel about him cannot change that.
I know, but neither does it change the past. The roots
I
brought
believe we
us
are doing
both
the
here.
right thing. We will see this through to the end, no matter the risk.
The world watch over you. He was a friend once, before I followed the goddess's visions to the world above. He was supposed to walk with us, but he chose the rift instead. He turned his back on his friends. He closed his mind to the goddess. And he chose to abandon me.
After all this time, you return and seek entry into the rift. You have not changed at all, Orwenna.
The Rift of Olm is dangerous to Harania. There, the voice of the goddess is too strong, and we can get lost in her call. Even the creatures that escape secrete an ooze that can harm us. Someone must make sure the influence of the rift does not reach out into the rest of Haranda. That is why we're here. Well, to tell the truth, we squish the oozes that come out of the rift, and we help each other when we are overwhelmed with the influence of the rift. It is all we can do.
We need relief soon. Speak.
The goddess no longer sits in her cradle, but her influence remains. The Rift of On is too dangerous a place for Harania to enter. I severed my connection to the goddess to be able to serve. You would be wise to heed my words, unless you wish to meet a swift end in the rift below. The Shulka are hunters, healers, and guides. We entreat with spirits and shadows to brave the dangers of the Rift of On and come out alive. And we ensure that those dangers dare not roam beyond their cursed grounds. It is not an art that comes easily to us. The echoes of the goddess's song call us toward wild ferocity and bountiful growth. But we cannot hear that call any longer, so we commune with other voices. Voices that still reach our ears. Number, the ritual of our initiation, scars our spirit. It changes us, and it deafens us to the echoes of the goddess's song. It is a lonely existence, but it allows us to walk in places where our kin cannot. In the silence, we are shrouded from the rift's maddening cries.
The barest hint of a grin spreads beneath a Marek's cowl.
You are well-traveled, friend of Owena. So tell me this. Does the gift of belief fade with distance? Yes, the path of the Shulka is a lonely one. But do not mistake our ways as faithless. My belief in Anhara is stronger now than it has ever been. Because I know that she calls for me, even if I cannot hear. The goddess no longer... I have given up my connection to the goddess to protect my people from the dangers of the Rift of On. I do not believe anyone should ever go there without knowing what you risk. Harania will succumb and die without protection. The goddess no longer sits in her... You must see with your own eyes the effects that the Rift of On can have on any Harania. Even those who stand guard over the border are oft affected by its core. Take this. I use it as an emergency salve to help those who are stricken of the dangers of On. Patrol these lands and give aid to those who need it. Perhaps then, you will understand the gravity of what you seek to do. The goddess no longer sits in... The presence of the goddess reverberates through everything in the Rift of On. The voice is too powerful for Harania to resist. In mere minutes, one of our flock would be lost forever. There are, however, ways to protect oneself for a short time. Kill the rejects that crawl up from the rift and gather the ondust from which they are created. I can show Owena how to craft a short-term solution for entering the rift.
Hunt, if you insist on doing this, then you need to protect your mind and spirit with the ondust. Find me once you are prepared. And Owena, be careful.
This duty wears on me. The quiet. I need the quiet. Wears on me.
It's too much. She sings to me.
This duty wears on me. I still hear it. I still hear it.
This duty wears on me. This duty wears on me.